Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Jim and welcome to FSD Driver. Today we're going to talk about one thing that's been going around the internet. What that is it's hardware 3 version 12.6.3. It has bugs. It's just not a very good software version or release of FSD. Now, there was an update, and this is what the update details, that they've improved these things. And so I'm rocking the 24, 45, 32, 15 version of 12.6.3. My car still has all of these issues going on. It's not gotten any better. If anything, it's stayed the same. Now, what a lot of people are saying on the internet with no evidence is they're actually going and telling people to go to your service menu, come down here and calibrate your cameras, which will wipe your data, and then you have to drive anywhere up to 100 miles. Now, if you do this, you can do this. It's totally fine. Just know that you're going to have to drive for like 15 to 20 miles. Do it on a sunny day, a nice warm day. Do it when it's on a highway. Do a highway because the lines are very definitive on a highway. It will be much quicker if you decide to do that. Now, I've done it. I've tested this theory as well, and nothing has gotten better. But a lot of people are posting, oh, well, you need to do this. Well, first off, there's no evidence from Tesla saying that you need to come in here and you need to do this. They would make an announcement if you had to do this. The second thing is, I used to push software to people. If I knew you needed to recalibrate your cameras for a software update, I would just push that in the package. So basically, when you receive the software version, it would just automatically recalibrate your cameras and say, hey, guess what, end user? You need to go 25 to 100 miles to have your cameras recalibrated for the software version in order for FSD to work. And they have not done any of that stuff. Now, what people are getting caught up on is people are going out, they're having a terrible drive, and then they're resetting their cameras. And then they're having kind of an incremental better drive, and they're saying, this is it, this is the fix. We need to go out there, we need to tell everybody to recalibrate their cameras, but really, their drives still suck. And maybe they do see a little bit of improvement, but I can go drive 5 miles, wait 10 minutes, drive the same 5 miles, and come up with a different reaction without doing anything, without changing anything. And so I think this is kind of FUD. I don't think you guys need to do this. I think what really needs to happen here is we just need to have another software update. We, especially for hardware 3 cars, we just need to have a 12.6.3 update, which actually does fix and address these issues like the slow city streets. Now, for those of you who haven't watched, my car is going 9 miles an hour in suburban city street type areas. It's gotten much better on the highway, although there are still problems, but it's honestly, it is undrivable in suburban areas through neighborhoods because the car is going slow. It's trying to avoid literally everything on the road, puddles, reflections, snow piles, like all types of different things. And it's doing it at a really slow speed. And I already have obstacle avoidance like shut off and all of those things. I'm in hurry up mode. It's just not fixing anything. Now, one thing I will say is that this redesigned controller for smoother and accurate tracking, I feel like that has gotten better. Like I feel like my mapping data, although I don't agree with it, it feels like I'm actually there. There's been a couple things where the car would actually try to turn and it's not actually even mapped. It's the next route up. Those haven't been happening to me as much. The other thing too is this earlier and more natural lane change decision. This works until you hit a solid white line or you hit like this double dashed white line. The car just cannot make the decision. And so I think that's got a little bit more work to do. And then this customized speed profiles. This thing is pretty cool. I just released a video today about my car going in 80 and a 60. And then there was a cop, and luckily I didn't get pulled over, but I was scrolling on my wheel. But I actually do like that feature. I feel like that speed limit in the hurry is really good. I just need to set my offset just a little bit lower. And that also brings up the question as well of, should it be legal that Tesla can actually give you software that is going to knowingly break the law of the speed limit? My rebuttal to this is, well, then all automakers should never make a car that goes over 85 miles an hour, because there's no postmark signs, as far as I know, in the US that go beyond 85 miles an hour. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I'll be honest, this is just not a very good version, and it just needs to get fixed and it needs to get addressed. And I'm hoping this happens sooner than later. I also hope in the future that Tesla will give us a way to downgrade software. Like, I would love to just opt back into 12.5.4.2, because I know it was slamming its brakes on at green lights, but I could just accelerate with the acceleration press, but everything else worked. Like, it worked fine, not perfect and not like 13, but it actually like drove itself, where now it's just kind of everywhere on city roads, slowing down, avoiding everything, and it's really just unusable. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I don't think you need to do this camera recalibration. I think that is just a widespread rumor that just keeps getting passed on every platform, and it's not actually addressing or fixing any of these issues.